Hello everybody and welcome back to another episode of Gold Mining Simulator. Now, as you can see, we've got $8,638, so it's time to do some shopping. So, the plan for today is that we are going to look at getting a rave table, as well as the magnetite separator, and we're going to try and get enough money to try and actually test out the Mini Machines DLC. So we'll need a water pump, a mobile generator, because these things need the water and electricity surprisingly enough. We'll need the hoses to connect them, a fat water hose to pull water in from the stream, a few more buckets to make life a little more smoother, and some jerry cans to add into that fuel. Now, if you remember from last episode, we also need to get a water filter. So if you remember from last episode, we had got a lot of the story pieces, and the total cost of fuel was $10.80 a gallon. Well, today we are going to go and see how much that has changed with all the story bits that we've got. So hopefully it's a decent amount, as we need to fill all three of the jerry cans, as well as we need to unhook it, like so. And we are going to go ahead and get everything set up that we need. So this will need water, as it's got its own little fuel generator. Now I did do a test play of this, and I will tell you now, I am not impressed. And it's introduced new bugs, like I had an issue where everything was floating on top of the actual car, and it would just roll and slide off of everything, as well as there was an issue with the actual setup and it not fueling. So we'll chuck this in here, and the rest of the issues you'll get to see firsthand right here. We'll just set these buckets up so that we can be lazy and just quickly change them. Now hopefully this should help to get us bigger nuggets as well. But if it does, that will be excellent. Right, now all we need to do is go and get the excavator and see how good or bad this DLC is. Come on, get out. Park you there. We make our way over. Nah. Why didn't I just take the car? It would have been so much quicker. I'm such an idiot. Oh well, we learn. There we go. So, now I'm using a controller for this bit, and as you can tell, it's already very slidey. So with the controller, you can see that it's starting to actually pull to the right. Now, this isn't an issue with stick drift, because you use, on an Xbox controller, you use the triggers. So we have to constantly correct this, so they haven't even got the performance balanced for the actual driving of this machine. And for a DLC that you have to pay for, this is extremely bad. It's like, what the hell? What are you playing at? Still slow, but that's to be expected. We'll go into the parcel here, and as you can see, we are literally sliding sideways. And what's even worse about the issues that we've already faced within the first few seconds of getting on this is they've already got the preset for the small and large excavators. So whoever's done this has messed up. Now let's try digging. Now, as you can see, it's literally fallen right through the bottom of the bucket. This is lined up. Well, let's get this lined up and just slide sideways. And I actually missed some there. That was my error. I'm still getting used to this because I've not yet properly by digging with this machine. So we're going to reposition. And we're going to try again. Let's check our lineup, and we've put the handbrake on. Oop. And as you can see, we've got a clearance issue. If you're looking at buying this game, at this point already, I would not recommend getting this Many Machines DLC. With the issues they've got with it, and everything else, and new bugs it's introduced, it's not worth anything. In fact, they should pay you to play. As you can see, it's still falling through the bottom of the bucket. So we're going to continue trying to do this. But first, we should turn on the water pump so we start actually getting stuff. And you can already see we've got 3.8 ounces in nuggets. I've accidentally turned off the wrong button. I've accidentally turned off notifications. I should be doing that. We're going to continue and get even more gold nuggets. The only benefit of using these to progress through to the next setup is the mobile wash plant. Is it helps you gain larger nuggets to increase your gold output. So far, that is the only benefit that I've found, and even the bucket on this is tiny. But we shall be back in a moment once we've got a bit further along getting everything we need. Well, here we are. We've been sliding around even though we've had the brake on, and I'll admit I'm starting to get very frustrated with this dimming thing. We've got 23.1 ounces of gold and an 82% filled bucket right here. One filled from the hog pan mats, and we filled one bucket in the mobile wash plant. So let's continue. You can already see we've hit bedrock. Soon we will show you how to change the bucket in this machine. There we go, it hit 100%. So you literally just pull it out, put it in. Yes, that's what she said. We'll stick that down there. And we shall continue and come back if we get any more issues or glitches that you might find funny. Oh, what the hell? No, I'm going to have to reposition this now, aren't I? Yes I am. So we've got to reposition this, and in the meantime the developers of this game need to actually pull their finger out and get the job right the first time. Enough of this thing. We're going to go melt down the gold and set up the next wash plant system, because frankly I've had enough. It's too difficult to keep doing. All honesty, do not waste your money on that DLC. even for the increase in nuggets, it's not worth it. You just get more hassle than you should be. Here we are with our last gold bar. You can tell that we had to go get some, sell some gold bars to be able to smelt all of them down. So we are going to go ahead and sell this bar and look at the next, either the Washplant or the rave table and magnetite separator to increase our gold earnings, as it were, and not have to do everything by hand. So, exit. So I think the best thing to do will be to get the rave table and magnetite separator. So we're going to need a couple more bits for that as well. We're going to need a electrical generator to power them, as well as another hose, because both of them require water. But we've got one and we've got the whole thing. We're also going to get the thingy. What's it called? So we will get everything that we need all set up and ordered. Pretty soon we'd need the fuel tank, but that there is the quad. I've not actually tested that out yet, so I might do that next episode. Or another episode down the line, just for a little bit of fun, yeah. Now we shall get everything set into... Oh, I forgot something. The main reason we came here. And the wave table. There we go. And we just order it through here. Now we're going to get everything set up on the truck, and we shall see you soon once all of that is done and we are ready for the next stage. Hook up the mobile wash plant, and then I believe we shall go down to the fuel station and get everything fueled up, then back to Old Arnold Parcel. So we shall see you for the next stage of getting everything ready at the parcel. And snap! Oh, here we are. The mobile wash plant is going to be going over here. Now we're going to be digging roughly in the middle. It's a lower gold area, but with the larger parts of each parcel you can get different gold yields. So sometimes you'll have 0 gold at the very top of it and a much denser quantity further down below towards the bedrock, because like with real world it naturally sits and falls down, the rate, gravity, pull, as well as more layers of dirt, vegetation that rots and becomes in there and goes in there, creates a more top layer. So now we will get this set up in here. We'll use this as our permanent wash station, so we won't... Because hooray for laziness! Because we're going to need a splitter, aren't we? So we're going to need another generator to fuel that. So that one will go all the way over there, that bucket. So the magnetite separator, the way it works is it uses essentially a washing cycle and magnets to separate magnetite, which is magnetic, from the gold, which is a non-ferrous metal. So that means there's no form of iron in there, making it non-magnetic. So we're going to set that down there. So it will separate the two, and the magnetite will go to one bucket, the gold will go to the other. And let's just give up on this whole thing. That's 3 buckets that we filled with it. I cannot be bothered with this machine anymore. This DLC does not work. It's too broken to be able to fully work. So we are going to go ahead and sell it. We won't get all of our money back. We'll get roughly half. But we'll show you the process of selling things as well. Now we're going to drive out of here. Now, even though it looks funny, we are actually going forward in terms of the motor and the tracks. Now, what I'll probably do is I'll revisit the DLCs as and when they get updated. Because as they are at the time of recording this, it's not working. It's not working. And there has been a patch since now and then, so in a couple of episodes time I may look again at it, but I'll let you know how it goes. So we need to drive this all the way over to the sell point, which is right next to that giant dumpster. So machines like this and the Washplant will go next to the dumpster. Stuff like your generators, buckets, hoses, electrical cables, broken down parts will go in the dumpster. We will move this into here, then we will go and get the mini mobile wash plant and do the same. In we get and off we go. Helps if I don't hit that. So just go up and back it up to hook it in. Careful not to fall down the hole. So we've cleared the bucket out. We do have a hopper full, but honestly that amount's going to be negligible. It's not really worth it. Right, now we are out, we can get rid of this useless piece of junk that doesn't even work properly. Now we go over to this computer console here at the cash register and make sure that we don't sell our jerry cans, because that would be bad. And there we go. With this disaster in mind, it's going to be an end to this episode. I just wanted to make a quick little episode to show the adjustment. And if you have liked this episode, please feel free to give a like and subscribe and hit that bell icon to keep updated for new uploads. And we shall see you very soon. Thank you very much, and bye bye.